This playthrough is rated M for mature. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Vauldemare here with more Fist of the North Star 2, Ken's Rage. We're playing a Shu, another one of the Nanto Seiken dudes. He's a blind man, but he's fighting against his brother, and we're gonna help him do that. Let's go! Let's see what this blind fighter can do. Tricks do you have in your sleeve? Defeat the pincer unit! That ain't really much of a pincer unit. Alright, so let's see what Shu's techniques are. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, that's right, he's one of the Nanto that can, sorry, it's been a while since I played, but he's one of the Nanto that uses his feet instead of his hands like most of them usually do. He probably can use his hands, but he probably just relies on his feet. Kind of reminds me of Sanji from One Piece. Of course, in that anime, he doesn't use his hands because he would damage his ability as a cook or something like that. It's some interesting little feat about training yourself to restrict yourself to become a better fighter slash cook or whatever. Okay, so we saw that ability. Let's see what this one does. Might as well try them all out because I don't know how much I'll be able to. Oh, that's kind of cool. Sends out tiny little fingers. Apparently, all the Nanto can do this a little bit earlier, where they go into like a scene. Enter the rocks. They're all dead. I'll kill your family. No. Oh wait, sorry. Aura. New Coca-Cola. You know, they could have easily put in ads to this just to make extra money for what you were eating. It's like, new Amaro's spicy chicken. Get some today. If you're in an apocalyptic society, that'll be the only way to win. If you eat it out of a can on the ground. Defeat the refugees and rescue the... Oh, wait, I mean, defeat the Holy Empire and save the refugees. Woo! Alright, let's see, we got a new one now. Let's try this one out. The Shattering Kick! Nice. Can't complain with those. Man, the popping in this game is ridiculous. Look at that, all the guys just like popping in and out. Anyway. Alright, I gotta start doing new combos instead of the same touchdown combo every other second. Okay, that's what you do if you do full XXX combo. Nice. Alright. Here we go. And this must be a good, like, boss fight move right there. Looks like it. Alright. Let's go back to that one. I think that'll work for the basic. Oh, it's nice to get back to this again. Once again, recording-wise, I have not played this game for quite a while, so I might be a little rusty. But fear not, good viewers. I will mess up, funnily enough, for you, and it'll be entertaining, to say the least. Bam. See, one of their main characters in the games have used just their feet. I'm not familiar with the fighting game scene, so there's probably a lot. Oh yeah, Jury from Street Fighter 4. But anyway, I haven't played all the fighters, so you know, don't ridicule me if I don't know all the kickers and that. But I remember one game. It was Tales of Symphonia. It was an RPG. I think his name was Regis or Regan. It's been forever since I played that, so. Forgive me, I don't remember all the characters, but he was a guy who martial arts character only used his feet. He couldn't use his hands at all because they were shackled. Which story-wise, they explained why he liked that. But that was an interesting little way to describe it back in the day. In my time of playing that said game. It was definitely a good day for the GameCube for that game to appear. Now, at time of recording of this anyway, the game has been announced for a Chronicles version for the PS3, where they're going to have that and its unknown expansion that came out of the Wii. So, Okay, where's the last dude? I know there's one around here somewhere. Hello? God, he popped in, of course. Actually, I haven't used his grab ability yet. Okay, apparently he does not have a grab. Fine. Alright, defeat the commander. They all look the same. They look like the guy we fought at the beginning of the game. Why can't they change the model? It's not too hard to put a different skin over that same model. La 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 la. Am I bitching? Sorry, folks. I don't. Yeah, what did Sanji call that name? His anime? Like. No, I don't remember. I haven't really watched all. Ow. Damn, I didn't realize they were doing so much damage. I'm already in the yellow. Anyway. I haven't watched that anime a lot just because, well, as I've explained before in the show, it's one of those animes that has like 800 episodes or some crap. And then at the time of the recording, the guy who writes the manga for it has said to put his manga on hold because he's been sick or something. So. Obviously, I've made this movie no longer timeless by mentioning that, but whatever. I mean, YouTube will probably not even be timeless anyway. I mean, when you think about it, realistically, will YouTube be around like 50 years in the future? I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, YouTube isn't really that old when you think about it, comparatively speaking. At time of recording, I'm going to say it again, it's only been around for like 6 years? Maybe a little bit longer, but it was... I mean, that's not that old, comparatively speaking. You know, sure, everyone watches it and uses it and stuff like that, but I don't know, man. It's the same with Facebook. Facebook ain't actually that old either. Everyone uses it, but will they keep using it? I mean, sure, there's like Twitter and stuff like that. God, I hate all this social networking shit. Sorry, folks. I shouldn't add that into this game. It's just annoying. Yeah, you can't throw. Come, awesome mighty man. Yeah, but we're awesome. I'm blind, and I kicked their ass. What up, bro?
幼すぎる。いかに才能があろうとも、なんと10人組手に挑むには。ラオウよ、北斗と南斗の他流試合の掟、奴に教えてやろうな。無論だ。小僧が負けた場合、生きてこの場を出ることはかなわぬ。構わんのだな。構わぬ。ケンシロウの素質に惚れたか、ラオウ。9人目、もしや
最後の10人目はこの私だ。かかってこい。
シュウ、とどめを刺せ。他流の敗者がここから生きて出ることはかなわぬ。
ありがとう。10人目の相手があなたでよかった。
この少年は殺させぬ。この少年は誰よりも強く激しく光る可能性を秘めている。
シュウ、掟は掟だぞ。
ただで命をくれとは言わぬ。代わりに 俺の光をくれてやる。
シュウ、やはりあなたはあの時の。
気にすることはない。全てが運命だったんだ。目が見えぬ代わりに心が開いた。これも人生、未来への希望に生きる宿命。
シュウ様、アジトへ帰りましょう。
ケン、ごめんなさい。どうしてもついていきたくて。
なんと6政権の崩壊は妖精ユダの野望から始まったが、妖精を動かしたのは聖帝サウザー。サウザーの星は小星、生まれついての帝王の星。せめてゲリラとなって戦うしか。
シュウ様、聖帝の食料調達隊から食料を奪ってきました。
パパ、
おお、俺食え。
待て、それを食べてはいかん。毒が入っている。
パパ、どうして。
ケンシロウ、これが聖帝のやり方。聖帝を倒さねばこの悲劇は永遠に繰り返される。
サウザーがここに現れると聞いた。
Alright, welcome back after that little video. Apparently, Tozer's kind of a dick. Thozer, however you pronounce it. He lets people capture food from his army and poison it? I mean, seriously, who does that? What if they hadn't captured it in the first place? Well, I guess he would have killed his own men and he wouldn't have cared. Alright, let's keep going. We gotta beat this asshole at some point. Probably not right this second, but we will find him eventually.
汚物は消毒だ。
Damn, they got flamethrowers. Why is it always the bad guys always find the weapons of war in their in the apocalypse? I think Kentro just talks. Pick up the scroll. I think Kentro just talks smack to these guys. He's like, "Yes, this place must be cleansed." He just said that. Oh, was it irony? She did not just say that to me just like 5 seconds ago. Guess what that movie is from? Or guess what that was from? Does that ruin what the thing is if you mention that it's a quote instead of just saying it? Perhaps I'll just say stuff like that in the future and not even mention it. Just see if anyone gets it. Hey, quit. Fry-by villager is not on the. Ooh. Damn, dude. Holy crap. Underfist. Oh, I got a new ability. I didn't notice that. No, wait. I think I have used that one. Like I said, it's been a while, so. Villager died. You sons of a bitches. Get over here. Okay, I have used this ability before. Switch back to the Dragon Fist. Oh, come on! There's no way to kill all of them with, or save all the village. No way. I mean, I could see saving most of them, but not all of them. Look at that. Now, if you all piled up into one spot where I could, like, kind of keep track of all of you, yeah, maybe. Sorry, I'm gonna use the same combos just because it's easier for me to remember. You know, your villager could like move around or not not take the damage. Your life is so important that maybe you'd rather not be burned to death. Just saying, you could move. You could say, "Hey, stop burning me. I'm gonna go ahead and go over here." Got 10, damn. See, that's why I hate escort missions or protect missions. They just never work properly. No matter how good you are, you can't perfect that. Well, then again, getting high scores didn't really do anything for this game. I think maybe you get more experience from it, like for levels, but I think that's it. I mean, that's not really anything. Don't kill villagers underwater. Watch. They're the light of our future, as Blind Man would say. Blind Man D. No. Alright, you villagers are a big help and let yourselves get murdered. Young crate chicken, it's the best. I should patent that. I should make that a franchise. Call it crate chicken or barrel chicken or something like that. Or wall chicken or something. Oh, that'd be awesome. Make it a video game themed restaurant. Don't copy my idea. I'm going to the patent office right after this and do something like that. Wall chicken. and get like video game memorabilia and shit like that. Oh man, I didn't realize I had such a low life. Is it because of I'm punching them and their things give me a ton of damage or something? I don't know.
でかくなったな小僧。
お前の行進ここで行き止まりだ。
Alright, epic fight against Tozer himself.
なぜ構えぬ。
俺の剣、なんと法王剣に構えはない。構え、防御のか。我が剣にあるのはただ制圧前進のみ。
Watch out! So this guy's so egotistical that they don't even have a stance. They're like, "I'm so awesome. I don't even have to prepare myself for you." It's just funny when the bad guys chase you, especially if I'm trying to get a cheap heal in. Catch me if you can. I don't know. It's just funny. Hey, he just took the punches. He didn't even do anything. Whoa. Hey, don't block. No blocking. Blocking is not allowed. You can't defend yourself. So is this story with Tozer gonna end this bit quickly? You'd think it'd be something more longer. Yeah, that's epic sounding right there. I speak English well. I went to school for so many years, but yeah, I don't know how to speak English. Actually, most people in my country don't know how to speak it properly.
貴様の命あと3秒。
ケンシロウがサウザーに戦いを挑んだとの方が。
ある謎を解かぬことにはケンシロウは勝てぬ。それこそが俺が聖帝との戦いを決しなかった理由なのだ。
俺の命があと3秒。面白い。ならば数えてやろう。1つ、 2つ3つ
バカな、確かに飛行ついたはず。
ラオウが今日まで俺との戦いを避けていたわけが分かったか。俺は帝王、貴様らとは全てが違う。神はこの俺に不死身の肉体までも与えたのだ。おりゃ確かに剣の勝負には貴様が勝った。剣の速さ、寸分狂わぬ飛行への突き、さすがに伝承者だ。だが貴様はこの体に流れる帝王の血に負けたのだ。
死んだ人間では人柱にならぬ。生きて埋めてこそ聖帝十字領の魂となる。北斗神拳伝承者を人柱として、なんと聖剣聖帝十字領はいよいよ光り輝くというもの。
Star Benevolence Awakened has been completed. Apparently, we got our ass kicked by the Emperor because apparently the vital points do not work on his ass. Oh, I have too many things, huh? Okay, I guess I'll just get rid of a lot of the level 1s since I'm starting to get level 3s now anyway. Discard that scroll. Discard them all. I'm gonna save this game. Subjugated Shu. True? No. No. Of course not. Alright, folks. Well, we've gotten our asses beat and been thrown into the mausoleum to be left to die. Well, left to... for all eternity. I don't know. Until we die. As a sacrifice. But what has happened to Kenshiro? Why can't we beat the Emperor? And who will save him and get him out? Find out in the next episode of Fist of the North Star 2, Ken's Rage. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.